Breaking news for the Kronos ecosystem, VVS Finance, the leading decentralized exchange on Kronos, is teaming up for a new pre-sale called DIP. Yes, buy the DIP token. We're going to talk about that. And they are teaming up with the CRO with Knife team. The dev tweeted it out earlier today. He also put it in the Discord for the CRO with Knife community. If you don't know what CRO with Knife is, it is right now the #1 meme token in the Kronos ecosystem, voted for by the people through polls that were run by VVS Finance themselves. Now, there is a brand new idea that just came to the table, which has caused some excitement for the CRO with Knife holders. There's a new pre-sale going on in the Kronos ecosystem that I wanted to make you guys aware of. And I am not affiliated with anything having to do with Kronos. We have no sponsorships. I'm just a holder of the Kronos tokens myself, holder of the CRO with Knife token. And I've talked a lot about the Kronos ecosystem through this bear market into this bull market, which is really about to start with the fireworks show. The Bitcoin halving is now complete, and a parabolic bull market is anticipated by crypto investors, myself and my partner on this channel included. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Let's talk about the CRO with Knife token. This breaking news for the CRO with Knife token holders and the VVS team, and this new token that is now at the forefront of the conversation for Cronos memes. Looking at the market cap today, we have a $2.44 trillion market cap overall in the crypto space. Bitcoin dominance was much higher recently, but altcoins have had a beautiful recovery. If you look over the last 7 days, you will see a lot of tokens that are up 40, 30, 20%, and a lot of meme tokens as well are coming back roaring. Floki, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Bonk. This is also something that does make me bullish on some of the memes within the Kronos ecosystem. Again, memes are highlighted by CoinMarketCap as a top asset in crypto on the top of their homepage, along with Solana, gaming, and AI, as I've mentioned to you guys before. As for the Kronos token, it was brought to the table by Crypto.com. It was recently rebranded in the last bull market from Crypto.com coin to Kronos because they launched their own layer 1 blockchain, Kronos, an EVM compatible chain, which right now the utility token for this chain, CRO Coin, is at a $3.5 billion market cap. I sold some of my CRO Coins to reinvest it into the Kronos ecosystem, and some of those plays have been meme tokens, guys. So let's talk about CRO with Knife real quick. It is at a 1351 price level with a $10 million market cap. For a market cap on a token that is a very low market cap play, low market cap tokens have a lot more risk, but they also have a lot more upside potentially if it's a good project. What makes a good project? Good liquidity. Already 557K liquidity on this token. The community is very strong for this token in particular. And then also you want to see continued progress with developments for whatever that token is, whether it's a meme or an actual utility project with an ecosystem. You want to see updates from the developers, and we are seeing that with this meme token. But guys, it is a meme. A meme indeed, but it is the #1 meme according to Dex Screener based on the activity going on with the trading on this token, and it has remained at #1 for quite a while. There have been some other tokens that came up recently, like the CRO Coin, which deserves a mention today as well, and you will see that this token also has done very well. When it first launched, this got a lot of controversy because it was launched by VVS Finance themselves, and there's $25 million of locked liquidity, showing that people believe this, that VVS themselves put money forth, and the Crypto.com team, in a sense, put money down to make this a more successful meme by getting a lot of locked liquidity and establishing a huge market cap as well, with a $40 million market cap, which is insane. But this thing was propped up again by the #1 DEX, VVS, on Kronos, and it was a very successful pre-sale. Had a little sell-off if people bought the dip. Right now, if say you bought the bottom of this thing, you'd be up 74%. Now, if you bought CAW, on the other hand, if you had bought very early on in the early days of CAW, you would be up tremendously. People already had made a 100x on this token, and it's only at a $10.4 million market cap, which has arguably a lot more upside. Now, the reason I'm mentioning both these tokens in this CRO with Knife video is because of this, guys. VVS Finance is now putting out some brand new idea. It seemed for a minute like they were hyper-focused on CROB and propping up that token, but now here is a new poll they put out today. Big brain poll time. We have a wild proposal to strengthen the meme mania on Kronos and an homage to the OG Kronos meme, calling it out Crow with knife. The reason that they're calling this out likely, guys, is because there have been many votes in the past. They've won many of these things, and they've put out votes for what is the top meme token on our platform. The meme of the week has been Crow with knife has always been meme of the week since they've been running these polls recently, since this meme coin mania has picked up. And so notably, it is getting credit here today in this tweet, and they put out a poll. Well, here's the crazy part about this poll. The vote is whether or not they should accept CAW tokens, Crow with knife tokens, in the next IMO, that is the next pre-sale going on their platform, which has gotten a lot of hype lately. Any pre-sale on their platform has gotten a lot of hype lately, and a pre-sale launched by VVS themselves is likely to get a lot of attraction with the senior dip. So again, they're going to accept CAW tokens for the next pre-sale with the senior dip pre-sale that's coming out and they match it with Crow to bolster CAW liquidity. And so what they're saying here, guys, is this token, Crow with knife, already has 500K liquidity just organically from the community alone, which in itself is a very noteworthy success for the Crow with knife community. But now VVS Finance is going to put their biceps behind it and start picking up some slack and getting a partnership with this new presale, which is probably going to get a lot of hype, especially now with this Crow with knife partnership, again, acknowledging this OG Cronos meme. And the vote right now is at 69 to 30% yays in favor. Now, you might be wondering why there's so many nays. Very interesting take on this that I want to share with you guys today. It has been confirmed that people were actually botting the nay, and that may be confirmed in the Discord. It is word on the street that there were actually negative nay bots. Now, whether these were actual people that were actually rating this to say nay, that feel like they're competitors to the Crow with knife token, or whether this was actually bots for people that just dislike the Crow with knife community so much, it was botted against it potentially, or rated against, and people voted nay. Now, I look at this as a good thing in a sense because it had a lot of votes. I think that this thing still getting a 69% vote with some of the FUD against it is very, very significant. But the most significant thing about this, guys, is that if people contribute Crow with knife tokens to this pre-sale, first of all, if you contribute your Crow with knife tokens, you will not get your Crow with knife tokens back. Instead, you will get some allocation of the senior dip pre-sale, right? So you're basically trading, in a sense, your Crow with knife tokens if you send them to this pre-sale for the senior dip tokens. And, you know, then you're out of Crow with knife with whatever you contributed to this pre-sale, but you are also contributing to the Crow with knife liquidity pool, which is in the end a good thing with Crow with knife. But if you give away all your Crow with knife tokens, well, then you wouldn't care if the liquidity pool is doing well if you didn't have a position in the token. So just be aware of what you're doing there. You know, maybe you want to take a portion of your Crow with knife position and put it into a pre-sale like this. And by the way, I am not saying you should do this pre-sale. Pre-sales are always risky. It's good that this is being launched by VVS Finance, but for Crow with knife, you know, that was a pre-sale, did 100x. For CROB token, the Crow Mob token, this thing did really good gains out of the gates, and then boom, came down and then had a nice recovery. You never know what can happen with these things. I'm just kind of explaining to you guys how this is playing out. Now, here's this new token. The pre-sale is coming soon. I think it's coming tomorrow. And they are doing this vote. This poll on VVS ends here now in 25 minutes. And so it looks like this is going to approve. That means there is inevitably going to be some liquidity that comes to Crow with knife. Now, the question is how much? Well, with a market cap of $10 million, that's your max potential. If everybody that held Crow with knife tokens basically gave their Crow with knife tokens to this pre-sale, well, then that would be a $10 million guaranteed lockup for a year from VVS, as long as they're good to their word. That's not going to happen, right? So is 10% of people going to do it? Are we going to get $1 million of extra lock liquidity? Are 20% of people going to do it? Who knows, guys? That's anybody's guess, but I'm just laying it out so that you're aware of what it is. So, you know, it's really been impressive to see the community that's grown with this, guys. Don't forget, Crow with knife already got one exchange listing, and this is the other piece to the picture. What do other centralized exchanges look for when it comes to listing tokens? Well, is it listed on other centralized exchanges? Yes. It's listed on Bitmart now, Crow with knife is, because it was $37,000 raised by the community in under 24 hours. The Crow with knife community raised that money to get in a Bitmart exchange listing. The other thing that exchanges look for besides other exchange listings before they list a token is how much liquidity is in there. And right now, you know, Crow with Knife has 557K liquidity, which is pretty good compared to the $10 million market cap. But if it gets an extra $2 million worth of liquidity from some of the contributions to this pre-sale potentially, that would help make the case for more potential exchange listings. When you look at Bitmart and we're trying to figure out how significant of an exchange listing this was for Crow with Knife, it wasn't the biggest deal in the world. It was a rank number 29 exchange, which is a fantastic exchange to get listed on, but it isn't one of the top dogs, right? You look at the weekly visits, there's 3 million weekly visits, which is actually quite impressive. There's a lot of coins on the platform, and it's a centralized major exchange listing nonetheless, but compared to a Crypto.com, which is ranked number 14, or a Gate.io, or an Upbit, or a Bybit, or an OKX. How do you get onto exchanges like this? Well, you need more liquidity, you need a higher market cap, and all of the things going on with Crow with Knife give it a chance to do that. Now, whether it will or not, I'm curious what you guys think. I am currently holding a lot of Crow with Knife, full disclosure. I have no partnerships, I have no sponsorships with this. I'm just organically a lover of the Crow with Knife token. I enjoy doing content on it. I enjoy the community. I love the Kronos ecosystem overall. I want to see it succeed. And so I'm backing personally the #1 meme coin because I own some of the tokens. I enjoy the trajectory of this token so far. I think that there's a lot of exciting news being done. The dev is continuously going after one thing to another. Now a partnership with VVS Finance could potentially be significant. As for the CRO Coin token, oh, and I also want to show you guys the vote within the Discord for VVS Finance is also showing a very, very strong sign here, and I'll just show you. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. 255 vote yay versus 24 nay. So the vote is clearly in, guys. People want this to happen. It is going to happen. The question is how much of an effect will it have on the Crow with Knife price? I think it brings potentially some upside. Again, it's a very low market cap coin, and more broadly, guys, I expect for crypto overall, I expect a full-fledged bull market. We can see the crypto market starting to recover. You can kind of see the trajectory I believe is going to happen for this crypto market. We need Bitcoin to break to previous all-time highs. We also want to see CROcoin continue to hang on to this 12-cent level as it's done and get a bounce along with Bitcoin, along with the overall market cap, and hopefully along with Crow with Knife as well. Let's see how it plays out, guys. Do you like Crow with Knife? Are you providing any money to this pre-sale, guys? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I personally haven't decided if I'm going to contribute to this pre-sale. Please be careful. Do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy any of these tokens. I'm just speculating. I'm giving you guys the news, telling you what I'm doing, just so you know where my mind is at as one of the people that maybe you watch on YouTube. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I got in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you next time. Peace, y'all.